Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube, my name is Nur Muhammad from NWatch and we are back with another AliExpress 11 sales. So for this time around, for 2022, so we will have the sales from 1st until 12th of November, and do remember that from the 1st until 3rd the discounts will be $5 for every $30 spent, which means that if you spend $90 US, you're gonna have about a $15 discount, which is, I think it's quite huge in my opinion, right? So in this third video, I'm going to be showing you five different St. Martin watches under $300 US, and one suggestion, one watch that I'm thinking I'm gonna get during the sales. And let's move with watch number one, right? So this one is the Martin SN0030Q2. so this one is a bronze version, so it is featuring this 39mm diameter in diameter and 49mm from lug to lug, and I think about 12mm in thickness, and a very versatile 20mm lug width, right? So sapphire crystal on the top, and we have the YN55 movement in it, and this one will be selling on AliExpress during this time sale at about $132 US, and for something that is using a bronze case, I think this is definitely one of the best bargains for the year, right? So because you're gonna get St. Martin qualities, you're gonna get the high the very reliable YN55 movement, and this sapphire crystal, and also that very interesting lume, right? So St. Martin, the lume is always gonna be great, and I can vouch for this video. We will do a lume shot later on. I think this is a great watch if you guys like a bronze case. But if you don't like the bronze case, there are also a few other versions with without the bronze, with still maintaining this pilot or flicker look. So they also come with an A dial, I think, and I think this is one of the great, but the great bargain in my opinion if you like a bronze watch case, right? So next up is the let's just put it on the wrist and see how this 39mm flicker style watch looks on my skinny 6.75 inch wrist. Of course, some people would not really like the length, the long lug to lug, but I don't really mind it because the case, right, somehow turns down a bit, so it doesn't really look that bad in my opinion. So for me, the max of lug to lug is 50mm, and this one is still doing good, right? So that is the watch, the St. Martin number one. Let's go to St. Martin number two. Sorry, this is the St. Martin SN0068 with the MOP dial, right? So this is the first ever St. Martin that I've got, and I've been blown away by the quality of the St. Martin watches ever since, and I have bought tons of them, right? So available to you on this sales is for $177 US. If you don't like this MOP dial, you can always get that Kanagawa wave dial, right? So those looks awesome in my opinion. So I didn't choose that one because I think it would be a bit too much for me, but I kind of regretting it. So maybe I should get that one and sell this one instead. I'm not really sure, guys. I'm not really sure. Alright, so Seiko NH35 movement inside, and we have a very nice bezel action here, and there's no back play whatsoever. And this watch case is an homage to the Seiko 6905 8000 series, right? So, and we have this, they call it a slim turtle case, and Seiko finally produced their own version, but I think this looks cool as well. I'm thinking of comparing this to the Seiko, but still, if you guys, I don't really have that one yet, but still, if you guys have one, so and live in Malaysia, so please do let me know if I can borrow yours, right? So no, there's no shark at the back, right? So anyway, 42mm in diameter, lug to lug is about 48, and a 20mm lug width. I think the thickness is about 13mm, right? So that is not a bad dimension sets for a dive watch, right? So I put it on this what was this strap, right? So I think this one I've got from my wife's smartwatch, because I think it looks cool in it, and the case shape, the turtle case shape really suits my wrist. So but still it does look a bit too big right now because I'm liking a smaller watch case these days, right? So that is just my preference nowadays, right? So let's go to watch number 3, which is this Martin SN0107. So one quick look at it, you guys will know what this watch is on a march of. This is definitely a Saint Martin version of the To the Ranger watch, right? So where we have this what do you call this, loomed full patina indices and full patina loomed handsets, right? But of course the major, you know, some people don't like those, and the color on the hands and the indices does not really match. But you know what, it's not really that bad, to be completely honest with you guys, right? So brush finish polish brush finish case, and we have the a sliver of polish finishing on the edge of the bezel and polish finishing on this bevel, right? So very nicely done. They even compare the they have a picture comparing this watch case with the To the Ranger, so I'm not really sure whether that will help the cost or not. But yeah, still I think this one is retailing at for about 250, but during the sales I think you could get this for about 216 US dollars. For yeah, I think like that is quite a bargain in my opinion. So this one has a Seiko NH35 movement. Of course, you're gonna have a screw down crown, and of course it's gonna have that what do you call it, ghost date position, but I don't really mind it, right? So of course it came on the supplied Saint Martin excellent old style bracelet. But you know what, for this style of field watch, I think that putting it on a strap is a much better option because it looks so damn cool, right? So that is watch number 3, and let's go for watch number 4, which is a, how do you call this, the Saint Martin SN0067, right? So this watch is basically, the design is inspired by the Doxa 600T, but for me Saint Martin has somehow improved the design because the lug to lug is a little bit shorter at 46 millimeters, the case diameter is 40 millimeters, and the thickness is just 12 millimeters for, and it is only using the YN55 movement, guys. So dive watch for 12 millimeters from a Chinese brand. So yeah, I don't think that there is another watch brand on AliExpress that will have such thinness for a 1F55 movement. But yeah, still obviously the Doxa inspired design, but still there's quite a lot of unique touches here where we have this unique indices, unique handsets, and for me it rectifies all the problems that I see for that Doxa 600T design. Mainly they are a bit too thick, right? So hexagon crown at the 4 o'clock crown, and those finish, right? So the brush finishing on the case is very nice, and of course we have a little bit of polish finishing on the bevel as well, right? So yeah, even they have polish finishing on the underside of the watch, which makes the watch looks very slim. The only downside to this particular watch is that the bezel, right? So it is a bit too light in my opinion. I just wish Saint Martin would, you know, improve the bezel tightness, right? So yeah, but then still a nice watch for the money, right? So this one will be, you would be able to get this for about, let me just check, confirm that, 194 US dollars. Definitely a great bargain, guys, if you guys want something that is unique to Saint Martin. Of course it is an inspired design, not a complete original design, but still I do prefer this over the C-stern, right? So but I might get the C-stern though, so just to compare it with this Saint Martin SN0067, right? So that leaves us to the 5th watch for today, which is my favorite watch of 2021, which is this SN004 vintage diver, or sometimes they call it as a 6200 vintage diver, right? So mine is the version 3. It comes with this they call it leather dial with this pencil style hands. For me it looks much better in my opinion, and of course it has that vintage patina loom. And yeah, I think this is one of the best wearing case, because the case is quite small at 38 millimeters, and the bezel itself is 39 millimeters, and the thickness is just 13 millimeters, and of course it comes with 20 millimeters slot width, and powering this watch is the YN55 movement, right? So there are tons of other variations as well. If you don't like this leather dial, you can always go for the black color dial, right? So, and yeah, I think this is, you know, one of the most comfortable vintage style watch that is available on AliExpress from the Saint Martin, right, from the Saint Martin themselves, right? So I think there are quite a lot of, I think this is one of the best sellers from Saint Martin yet. So, and yeah, and I think I bought 3 of them. The second one, which is this one, right? Where is it? Right? okay, so the second one is this one. This is the Saint Martin SN004 BB58 limited edition, right? So this one, however, is not sold through the Saint Martin store or the Saint Martin official store, but rather on a third-party website. So, but if you guys manage to get this, it is an absolute cracking watch for the money, right? So this one, of course, is mimicking or homaging the Black Bay 58, and I think it looks awesome in my opinion, right? So all of these 5 Saint Martins, you can get them from Saint Martin store, and you can use my discount code of NMWatch010 to get $10 off. But this one you can't get from Saint Martin store or from Saint Martin official store, but I will give a link to the seller on AliExpress if you guys like this one, right? So this one will be, oh sorry about that, the normal SN004 will be, you can get this for around $192 US, but this BB58 limited edition you would be able to get this for about $215 US. So yeah, depending on the situation, guys, right? So what will I be getting on these sales for Saint Martin under $300 US? I'm thinking of getting the what do they call this? This is the Saint Martin SN0036. So it looks like something similar to my Seiko Mini Turtle. So yeah, I would really like to get that one and compare it to my Mini Turtle. And but yeah, still, let's just give these guys a quick charge to show how the loom really works on these Saint Martins. Saint Martins never skimped on their loom application because they are, you know, one of the best, if not the best, in the business. So are you guys ready for a loom show? 3, 2, 1, and boom. Yeah, you can see that these guys don't play tricks. They are totally a loom monster, right? So let's just compare it side by side. Yep, check out that awesome loom on this pilot watch, guys. So for a pilot watch, this is a totally killer, right? So killer loom here. This SN0068 is using a C3 Super Luminova, and the SN0107 is using a vintage C3 Super Luminova. Of course, it will not shine as bright as this normal C3. You can see that. You can still see that. But yeah, still, it is a great option. And the BGW9 on the SN0067 doesn't you know, disappoint as well. I think they have put like 5 or 6 layers of BGW9 to get this brightness. And both these two SN004, the normal SN004 is using the C3's vintage Super Luminova. Of course, it is not going to be as bright as the C3 Super Luminova on the BB58 limited edition, but yeah, still, that is why one of the reasons I love this watch so much, right? So okay, let's just find the switch. Where the heck I can't find the switch. Right, so what are you guys going to get on the AliExpress sale? So if you guys want to get any of those Saint Martin, or even this Saint Martin, so please use my affiliate link down below. It will help the channel, and thank you very much for supporting the channel through that method, right? So if you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more future video reviews such as this one, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Stay safe and bye bye.